tea, Mrs. Miller. Just say I'll have some. Honey or sugar? Honey, please.
Young lady, who is she? Surprise! Surprise!
Oh, how's my little girl? How's my little girl?
Mommy's in the back.
She is, huh?
Doc and Elsa are here.
Good.
I'm so glad to see you, Daddy.
I'm glad to see you, honey. I'm glad to see you. Okay, let's go see them, huh?
Look who's here.
Hello, Helen.
Doc, how are you?
Good to see you.
Good to see you, Doremus.
Hello, sweetheart.
Doremus, what are you doing here?
I came to see my daughter. What other reason would I have?
I can't think of a better one. Would you like a drink?
Terrific idea. Hey, you lost weight. You look great.
Well, you look terrible. You're working too hard again, right?
You said it.
Huh?
4 days in Chicago, 2 in New York, back to New York, on a plane to London.
Peggy, I told you the minute you came in from school to change out of that skirt and into some pants. I want you to do it right now, please, ma'am.
Do what your mother says. She's grown a foot since I saw her last.
Doremus, you should have called me.
I didn't feel like calling you. I felt like surprising you. And don't tell me I'm in violation of my visiting rights.
But you're in violation of your visiting rights.
Take me to court.
Would you two like us to leave?
Absolutely not. I want you to just stay right where you are, please.
Look, I have an idea. Why don't I take you and Peggy to dinner tonight?
Because we already have plans. Oh, listen, Doremus, you can't just show up just right out of the blue like that and expect everybody to just change everything all around for you, you know?
I know. It smells good.
Doremus, I have a life of my own now, you know?
Come on, Daddy. I want to show you my new dollhouse. Mommy bought it with the money you sent for my birthday.
Okay. Thanks for the drink. See you later, huh?
These birds will keep, you know.
Doc, we've been planning this pheasant dinner for over a week now.
Well, there's enough if you want to ask him. And the biscuits? You want me to ask him?
No.
Now, honey, would you walk me to the car? I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay.
Come on. Down you go.
Harry Randall, this is my daddy.
Hello, Harry Randall. Come on.
He's new in town. I don't like him very much.
What does he do?
He works for Mommy and Doc Britton and lots of other people. Where are you going now?
Well, honey, I have to get back to the inn, make some phone calls. You know, my office doesn't even know where I am.
I have no school tomorrow. It's Saturday.
I know.
Are you going to go to the Harvest Festival?
I sure am.
How long are you going to stay?
Well, that depends on a lot of things. I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay. Bye, Dad.
Bye, sweetheart.
the phone. I thought I heard it. Hello? Hello?
Annie, my Helen.
Yes, hello?
Annie, my Helen. I missed the school bus. Come and get me.
Who is this?
It's Michael.
What? Hello? Hello?
Who was that?
It was nobody, darling, nothing.
How can nobody be nothing?
It was just a crank call.
What kind of a crank call?
Well, like it sounded like a little boy. He said he was Michael.
You are Michael?
You know, he called me Auntie My Helen. Nobody but Michael ever called me that.
Oh, he's been dead in a doornail for 15 years.
Doc, this is not funny. Who would do such a thing?
Probably one of those crazy boys out at Greenleaf School.
Peggy, I've told you, don't call him crazy.
Goodbye, darlings. We see you soon, yeah?
Good.
Bye. Do you hate Daddy?
Darling, no, of course not. Listen, I don't hate anybody. It's not nice to hate.
I love him.
I know you do, darling.
I wish he lived here more of the time. Who's Michael?
You come on upstairs and take that bath. Hello?
Annie, my Helen. Why didn't you pick me up? I'm still waiting for you.
You know, this isn't funny.
It's dark and I can't walk home. Please come.
Who is this?
What's wrong, Annie, my Helen? Please come.
Who is this?
Is that Michael again?
Peggy, I told you to go take your bath.
Now, I just had dinner with the Remus, and I thought I'd tell you, you know, before anybody accuses me of collaborating with the enemy. What's the matter?
Greg, I just had 2 telephone calls from a little boy who said he was Michael.
You're kidding.
He called me Auntie My Helen.
But that's impossible.
Greg, it couldn't possibly be one of your patients, could it?
Now, we don't call them patients.
Look, the Greenleaf School is a school for emotionally disturbed children.
Yeah, but there's a lot of other kids in this town that are just as mischievous as the worst boys in Greenleaf.
Maybe it's Michael Landers. He's always playing jokes.
Oh. Peggy Connolly, if you're not in that bathtub in 2 seconds flat, there's going to be no television for you for the whole week. I mean it, right now.
You want me to answer it? Hello?
Who's this?
The Remus?
Craig?
Yeah.
Did I dial the wrong number? I was trying Helen.
No, she's right here. Just a minute. The Remus, thank you for a nice dinner.
Don't mention.
Hello?
I'm calling to see what time I can pick up my daughter tomorrow.
Remus, you're not playing tricks on me, are you?
What?
I mean, this is the first time you've called here tonight, right?
Yeah. I tried earlier, but your line was busy. Why?
Nothing. Look, what plans do you have with Peggy for tomorrow?
Oh, nothing definite. Hey, why don't you take the day off and the 3 of us spend it together like old times, huh?
I can't.
Well, let's have dinner tomorrow night. I mean, we have to be family once while I'm here.
All right. right, I'll cook something. Look, would you pick her up at 9:30 in the morning, please?
Right. And if you change your mind about it.
I won't. Good night, Remus.
Good night.
Yeah. I'm neurotic enough to give that monster the chance to make my life miserable all over again. Oh, Craig, what should I do?
I think you ought to give him another chance.
I mean about the phone calls.
Change your number.
Oh, I'm not that upset about it. And I do so much business on the telephone.
Well, whoever it is, maybe he'll get tired, you know, and he'll get interested in something else like sex.
Oh, thanks a lot, Doctor. You're a big help.
You'll get my bill in the morning. Good night, love.
Good night.
Good night, Peggy.
Night.
Please stop this, whoever you are. Just, please stop it.
There's nobody here. Where's Craig? Where's my mother?
Could you just tell me, what do you want? Just please try and tell me what you want. Michael!
I'm dead, aren't I? I'm dead! I'm dead!
Hey there, wait a minute. You wait for your tired old man. You're so big I can't lift you anymore. You know that?
Who's Michael?
Michael who?
I heard Mommy and Craig talking about Michael.
Oh. They must have been talking about Craig's brother.
Craig doesn't have a brother.
Well, he died a long time ago. Before you were born.
That's what I thought. Did Michael live with Mommy like Craig?
Yeah, I think both boys moved in with Mommy. After their mother went away.
She was Mommy's sister, right?
Right.
She was crazy.
Who said that?
John Boyer. He said his mother says our whole family's crazy. That Craig is, and Mommy is, and that I'm a little nut. Is that why you and Mommy don't live together? Because she's crazy?
No, because I am.
What happened to Michael? How did he die?
Well, you see, honey, he ran away from home and he got lost in a blizzard. Now, what is all this curiosity about Michael all of a sudden?
Oh,
Just, what?
just because.
Where are you going? Where are you going?
And unless his progress develops in the next 6 months. Yeah.
Am I disturbing you?
Are you kidding? Come on in.
Hello, Helen.
Hi, Amy.
We'll finish up after lunch.
Fine. Nice seeing you, Helen.
You too, love. Oh, no, thank you. I got another call.
When?
Last night, 1:15.
What'd he say?
He said, I'm home. There's no one here. Where's my mother? Where's Craig? Then he said, I'm dead, aren't I? Look, Craig, I may be going crazy, but it did sound like Michael.
Helen, there aren't any phones where Michael is.
Can I use the phones anytime they want to?
No, the only phones are here in the office, and the office is locked at night. And none of these kids has ever heard of Michael. Yeah.
Craig, Mr. Quinlan wants the file on Terry Austin.
Fine, I'll bring it right down. Yeah, I'll be back in 5 minutes.
Oh, I better go. I've got to drive all the way into Manchester and pick up a matching pair of Hebblewhite chairs I found at auction last week.
Where's Peggy?
She with Doremus.
Listen, Helen, do me a favor. Call the sheriff. Tell him about the phone calls. It'll make you feel a lot better.
Okay.
Well, how does it feel to be retired? Feel old all of a sudden?
Old? Retired? I'm working harder than I ever did.
Yeah?
Milking 100 head twice a day, fiddling around with my bees. Yeah, I got 24 hives now.
24 hives?
Yeah.
That's a lot of bees.
Doremus?
Yeah?
Helen called from Manchester and says she is going to be late.
Thanks.
She says for you to take Peggy to the Brownie meeting.
All right. We better be going, huh?
Okay.
You still happy in high-powered law?
Well, I've been thinking of getting a shorter haircut and going into politics.
I'm not surprised. I always figured you might.
It takes a long time to decide what you want to do. You keep it up, I'm going to bust you one. I'll see you soon.
Hey, make time for a game of chess.
You're on. Bye-bye, sweetheart.
Take care.
Still loves her. Written all over his face.
You mind your business. Helen will never move back to that city.
So rough, Randall, you'll curdle their milk. I'll get the cows up. You get those boxes out of the apiary and put them in the little barn.
Go.
Wait a second. I'm not as fast as you are. I don't need that. Uh-huh.
Did it.
You did, huh? 6 of clubs, 6 of clubs. Don't cheat. Don't you cheat. Now, I'm going to take that.
Hungry.
Well, if Mommy doesn't get here in 5 minutes, I'll put the stakes on, okay?
Okay.
I go. I discard. Patience. Would you get that, darling?
Okay.
was so thick I had to drive 10 miles an hour the whole way.
That's all right.
Remus, who's she talking to?
I don't know.
Peggy? Peggy!
No, he's talking to me.
Hello? Look, I know you're there. Hello? What did he say to you?
You're hurting me, Mommy.
Peggy, answer me.
He called Doc written names. He said something bad was going to happen. Michael.
Michael?
It was Michael, Daddy, and he's dead. Daddy told me all about him.
Peggy, listen to me. It's not Michael. It's just some vicious little boy who's playing tricks on the telephone. Do you understand that?
What's this all about?
He said his name was Michael.
Oh, good. Don't you? Don't you worry.
Elsa's line is busy.
Profit taking brought about consolidation as prices fell off somewhat. The market did finish with modest gains in the final bell. The New York Stock Exchange Index closed at 56.49, a gain of 15 points. The Dow Jones Industrial were up 4.24 in today's trading to close at 908.20. Volume was active with 16,830,000 shares traded. Transportation was up 1.67. Utilities were up 2.61. Advances led declines. 994 to 498. 61% of the stocks traded up, 28% traded down. On the American exchange, the American index finished at 27.42, a gain of 16 cents. The volume was active at 6 million. Advances led declines 6.7.
I've not seen you for so long.
Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday for sure.
Bye.
Okay. Hello?
Elsa?
Helen?
Michael just called. He said...
Oh, so now you are calling him Michael, playing the game, giving him the satisfaction.
Let me talk to Doc.
He's with the bees.
I know it sounds silly, but he called Doc names.
What?
And he said that something bad was going to happen. Elsa? Elsa? Are you there, Elsa?
I'll call you right back.
Ben Gazzara and Elizabeth Ashley.
You know about them phone calls, Mr. Connolly?
Yeah, I found out about them last night.
Everybody knew about them but me. Had to be an accident, bees swarming like that.
What about the boy Elsa saw?
Only Elsa's testimony there was a boy at all. Could have been some neighbor boy cutting across the pasture. Or maybe one of them Greenleaf boys sneaking out at night.
Wait a minute, Hap. Wait a minute. Nobody missed the 8:30 bed check, and it's a 20-mile hike from the school to here.
Could have hitched a ride with somebody. All kinds of possibilities.
Mind if I look around?
For what?
Curiosity.
Help yourself.
You gonna call off the festival tonight?
Can't do it. People coming from all over. I explained to Elsa, and she understood. She said Doc would have wanted us to go on. You should have told me about them phone calls, Helen. I look like a caricature of a country sheriff.
Excuse me, Mr. Connolly, I didn't recognize you. Harry Randall.
Oh.
It's terrible, huh? I mean, what a way to die.
What are you doing?
Mrs. Britton told me to kill every single bee in here. This is acid. 500,000 bees. Makes the skin crawl, huh?
Yeah. Sure does. What does chloroform smell like?
Nail polish. Oh.
Take a whiff.
It smells like bananas.
How can chloroform smell like bananas?
Because it's not chloroform.
It does smell like bananas.
I'd have this analyzed if I were you.
Lab I use, Mr. Connolly. It's closed on weekends.
Then open it.
I don't need your advice, Mr. Connolly.
Well, I'm going to give you some anyway. If I were you, I'd stop Randall from destroying those bees. If this wasn't an accident, he might be destroying some evidence. Let's go.
top if you want.
You stole that bottle out of my car.
It's bee venom.
It's what?
That's right. Looks like chloroform, smells like bananas, and makes bees swarm. Now all you have to do is find out if Doc Britton kept that stuff around.
Oh, I have to.
That's right.
You mean you've given up your investigation?
Looks like it.
Yeah?
Mind if I have some coffee?
Yeah, what is it, Sheriff?
Find out if Doc Britton kept bee venom around his place.
Bee venom?
That's right, bee venom.
All right.
How'd you find that out?
I went to the university and talked to an expert.
What would Doc Britton be doing bottling bee venom?
I'll explain it to you. See, there are beekeepers that collect bee venom for research. Now, the bees are put on an electric grid, and a current is passed through them, and the venom drops into a pan, and then the venom is sold.
Sheriff?
Nah.
Elsa says Doc's been working on a salve for rheumatism made out of bee venom. Says he got a pint of it from a lab in New York last week. You want to talk to her?
No. Tell her I'll call her later.
Yeah, okay.
Doc Britton made a mistake. He labeled the bottle wrong. Simple as that. I know what you're thinking. What about all the phone calls? What about the boy that Elsie claims she saw? It wasn't Michael. I was one of the ones that found him, found what was left of him. I was in the front row of that funeral 15 years ago.
When you found him, what was left of him?
He'd been around 7 months.
So how'd you identify him?
There was a plaid coat with his name tag on it.
And that's it?
Yes. Just about.
Doremus, I still don't think we should go to this thing.
Oh, it might help clear our minds. Anyway, Peggy worked so hard on that pumpkin. Looks like a prize winner, doesn't it?
Peggy, come on, love, hurry up. We're going to be late.
I'm coming.
Ellen?
Yeah?
How old would Michael be if he was still alive?
Oh, 22, 23. Doremus, that's impossible.
Hurry up, we're going to be late.
Right.
I bet my pumpkin's much better than John Boyer's.
Oh, yeah? Why's that?
He's got no artistic temperament at all.
Oh, artistic temperament. We get the light?
I get the light. Go. You get the door?
Yes, I locked it.
Okay.
Straight?
Yeah? Look straight to me.
Yeah, well, that's the best I can do. Look, I want to get back to my place and get cleaned up before the festivities start. Is there anything else you want me to do?
No, we look like we're in good shape. Surprised no one's here yet, though.
Well, it'll fill up soon.
Town must be sick about losing Doc.
Well, I'll see you, Sheriff.
Sheriff, help me. I'm over here. Hurry.
Who is that? Where are you?
I'm up here. I'm caught and I can't get loose. Help me, please.
You're next.
Oh, no. Hit him out with the blasters, huh? Oh, all right. Fifth fine in less than an hour.
You're a brave man.
Where's Amy?
One of the kids got sick. She's with him at the infirmary.
Mr. Young,
No more.
Oh, Chief! Oh, I saw that.
Has anyone seen Hap?
No. Have you seen Hap?
Well, his car's outside and he's not at the office, and we got to start the jack-o'-lantern contest. Would you be a judge for us, Miss Conley?
With pies in the basement?
No pies, it's jack-o'-lantern.
No pies.
No pies.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Come on.
Are you trying to bribe a judge? Are you trying to bribe a judge?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, may I have your attention, please?
yes.
We are now ready for the judging of the jack-o'-lantern. Is there anyone here who hasn't given his jack-lantern to Mr. Mills? They're all behind this curtain. Are they all lit? Oh, right. Ready for the drum roll? Now, we're going to turn the lights out for a few minutes to get the full effect of these wonderfully carved pumpkins. Lights out! Drum roll. It's stuck. Give it a real jerk.
Doc Britton and the sheriff. Now, if Michael were alive, can you think of any reason why he'd want those two men dead?
Wait a minute, what are you talking about alive?
A name tag and a plaid jacket is not my idea of identification. Never hold up in court. He could have come back here, a stranger, a tourist, somebody you know, somebody you don't know. Now, just for the record, did Michael have anything against Doc Britton?
Remus, Michael didn't even know Doc Britton. He and Elsa had only just moved here, and Doc was just beginning to set up his practice.
I don't think Michael or I had ever met Doc Britton until after we moved in with Helen when our mother had left.
And the sheriff?
The same thing. I really don't remember.
And yet Michael called Doc Britton names.
According to Peggy.
Well, let's assume he's still alive. It could be something seemingly insignificant that's been blown way out of proportion by the passing of time. Something they did to him.
Well, maybe it wasn't something they did to Michael, but what they did to our mother.
What did they do to your mother?
Well, I was only 11 years old at the time, but I think Helen should know.
What's he talking about? What's he talking about? I'd like to know.
Dorena's, this isn't a courtroom. I'm not on a witness stand.
Sorry.
Look, it wasn't just Doc and Hap. I did it too, but she was so sick.
You see, evidently my mother was one of those doomed people that you run into from time to time in my line of work.
See, Dorema, she tried to hurt herself and she tried to hurt the children. She had to be committed, and I had to make that decision.
I never knew that.
Well, she accused me of doing it so that I could take the children away from her, and Michael believed her. He always believed her. But you see, there wasn't any other choice. She was insane.
And she had to be declared incompetent by her physician, right?
Yes, and Doc Britton signed those papers.
And committed by a court order.
There was a judge named Schofield. He died 3 weeks ago. Supposedly of a heart attack.
And Hap?
Hap came here late one night and just took her away.
To the asylum?
Yes, the phone rang 2 days later, and she was dead. She killed herself.
Michael didn't say a word. Didn't even cry. Just sat there looking out the window at the snow. He wouldn't even talk to Helen. I begged him. And during that night, he ran away.
Answer it.
Hello? Hello?
Annie, my Helen? Find me. Help me. Stop me. Please help me.
Hello, Michael?
Help me. Stop me. Find me.
Michael, this is your brother Craig. Hello? Michael?
Doremus, that's the voice of a child.
Somebody doing a pretty good imitation. Well, I think we should all get some sleep. I'm going to stay here tonight, okay?
Oh, fine, thank you.
I'm going to head back to school, and I'll see you in the morning.
Be careful, love. Good night.
All right, good night.
I'll lock up. We'll get Enoch Mills over here first thing in the morning. Tell him to start investigating anybody in the neighborhood who might be Michael, huh?
Good night.
Hi.
Just like old times.
Not quite. You can sleep downstairs.
That's it?
No. You'll need a pillow.
You know something? I heard that statistically, people who get married and divorced invariably get married again. Of course, not necessarily the same person.
The couch is really very comfortable.
Okay.
Doremus. Some other time. Sleep well.
You too.
Thank you.
There, I'll put a bullet right through your kneecap. Now move. Move! Michael.
That's Harry Randall.
Take a closer look.
continue now with When Michael Calls, starring Ben Gazzara and Elizabeth Ashley.
All right, stand up.
That's all right. I can see him.
My name is Randall, Harry Randall, and that's all I'm saying till I see a lawyer. Randall, Harry Randall.
Turn your face around this way.
Randall, Harry Randall. Randall, Harry Randall. This ain't the zoo!
That's not my brother.
I know. I just got the report from the state police.
Yeah? What was he doing in Helen's house?
Just leave it to us. We'll find out.
They didn't hurt him, did they?
I didn't ask for the particulars. His name is not Harry Randall. It's Ronald Hart. He has a record. Petty theft, spent 2 years in jail. He says he broke in and was going after your jewelry in the display cases. He says there were so many strange things happening around here, he thought he'd get out of town before somebody put the blame on him. Mills thinks he's telling the truth.
Well, we're back to ghosts and ghosties and things that go bump in the night. If ever there was an evil spirit, it was Michael's.
You knew him?
He used to pull my hair.
I thought you came from California.
I went to school in California, but I spent most of my life right here. Granted, I wasn't very big, but I do remember his funeral.
Oh.
What do you want here? Who are you?
Mrs. Conley.
Mrs. Conley? Well, how are you, Mrs. Conley?
I'm just fine.
And so am I.
Come in.
Just checking on Peggy. Are you all right?
Can't sleep.
Want some company?
Sure.
Guess what?
What?
I'm gonna kiss you. Hello.
Eddie, my Helen, it's storming and I'm afraid. I'm all alone and I'm afraid.
Michael, where are you?
If I tell you, will you come and get me?
Yes, I'll come and get you. Just tell me where you are.
I'll be in Hawk's Farm. Hurry, I'm afraid.
Where is he?
He's at Hawk's Farm.
I know where that is. You call Enoch Mills, tell him to get a deputy over here to watch the house, and tell him and Craig to meet me there.
Remus, be careful.
Right.
Okay. Okay.
Got him?
I got him.
Gotta get the part. Peter? Peter? It's all right.
You know him?
Yes. He's one of our boys, Peter Mathis.
Well, he's the one.
Impossible.
Is it? Tell him. Come on, talk!
Will you? Stop it! Now, look, I don't know what he's doing this far from school. But I'll tell you one thing, he's not making any phone calls.
How do you know that?
Because he can't talk. He's a mute. Come on, Peter.
Peter was definitely in his bed at 10:15. I was on the floor myself. I saw him in his room.
And less than an hour later, he's 5 miles away.
Has he ever run away before?
Contrary to what everyone in this town thinks, the Greenleaf boys are not constantly running away.
Actually, he has, Mr. Quinlan. The first week he was here, he ran away twice.
I'd like to talk to his roommate.
He doesn't have a roommate.
Well, then I'd like to see his room. Could have gone out the window.
Yeah, be part billy goat.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't try it. It's a long way down.
I got him to sleep.
I'd like to question him first thing in the morning. He can't nod yes or no, Ken.
The fact that he can't talk, physical or psychological?
Psychological.
Psychological, physical, what difference does it make? The child can't speak.
The child tried to set me on fire.
Elsa will be able to identify him.
Well, he was at the festival with the rest of the school, wasn't he?
The night of the festival, Peter had an upset stomach, and I sat up with him right here. We didn't leave the infirmary.
Maybe there's more than one of them.
It's too incredible. I don't believe it.
In the last couple of years, has he been violent?
No, he's been completely withdrawn.
In your sessions with him, did you ever mention Michael?
No.
Did you?
No.
Well, where's he from? What's his background?
I have his records in my office if you'd like to see them.
I would.
You get his records, bring them back to my office. Amy, here are the keys to the cafeteria. Make us some strong coffee and some sandwiches. If this has to go on, we can at least be civilized.
Would you like a drink?
I sure would.
It's against regulations. Did you speak to Helen?
She's all right. Mills left the deputy.
That's nice. Help yourself.
Thanks.
You know, Doremus, it's quite conceivable that Michael didn't die and is living around here someplace. I mean, we don't know who he is, but when Peter sneaks out at night, they meet. Now, Michael has told Peter all about himself, and of course, he's sympathetic. You can see his mother was hated and died in a tragic way, too. They have a lot in common.
I'll tell you something. Somebody else was in that barn. I did not get a bump this size from Peter. He's not strong enough.
Let me see that. Put something on that.
It's very strange. I mean, Peter behaved in a weird way tonight. As though he were doing something he was told to do. He's the same age Michael was when he ran away.
Uh-huh, exactly. Doremus, why don't you sit down here? What time is it?
2:45. Ouch. His mother was burned alive.
Mm-hmm, yeah. Making some progress with him, though, through hypnotism. I'm quite close to removing the block that keeps him mute. Afraid I'll have to start all over again now.
Yeah, well, I don't know much about psychotics, but isn't there a very slim line between the rational and the irrational?
Yes. Yes, you could think of it this way. A man balancing a tremendous weight on his head while he's struggling along a road. Suddenly the road's black as night, filled with all sorts of terrible things. 2 steps later, the sun is shining on the road, and on him. Maybe he'd like to think about what happened out there in the sun. He'd like to think about the terrors. But he can't. He can't stop. He can't stop, not even for a moment, because the weight would crush him if he did.
Well, I've never met a psychotic. But isn't there a time when any small stimulus could send him into a world where the nightmares never end?
Yes, I think so, yes.
Don't you think you should give yourself up, Craig, before that happens?
No, I don't think so.
Hello?
Helen?
Craig.
Yes, listen, I can't explain now, but something's happened. Now, I'll be right over, but until I get there, you mustn't answer the phone. You understand? Michael mustn't know you're home.
Do you mean he's alive?
Yes, but don't answer the phone. Do you hear me? Is the deputy still there?
Yes, he's parked in front of the house.
That's good.
Craig, where's Doremus?
He's coming with me. Listen, I can't talk anymore.
hypnotizing Peter, using him.
Hypnotist?
That's right. They're on their way to Helen's. You call her and warn her.
Oh, radio my man in front of the house.
Right.
Hello, Sam. This is Enoch. Sam?
Breakfast school.
Answer, Helen, answer.
Aren't you going to answer it?
Bill said to do what?
Set up a roadblock on Highway 1.
Oh, he told me to stay right here. Why don't he radio me? There's a two-way in his car.
His radio's busted. He told me to stay here with Helen.
Enoch. Enoch. This is Sam. Come in, Enoch. Okay, Craig, I guess you're right.
It's all right, darling. It's only Craig. Come on, he's going to come in the back. Oh, Craig, thank goodness. The phone has been ringing and ringing. I didn't answer it, but... Come on, love, come out of the cold. Craig, what's happened? Who's this?
Michael, say hello to your Auntie, my Helen.
Craig, I don't understand. Craig?
Did you see Helen? Michael, he didn't die in the snow. I found him. Michael? But Michael won't talk to me because he's mad. He's mad because I let you take our mother away. But you'll talk to me, won't you? You'll talk to me when the last one's dead. You'll forgive me. You'll forgive me.
It's my fault. It's all my fault.
It's my fault. I told him to run away. I could have stopped him. But I didn't. I wanted him to die.
Craig. Craig.
He was the favorite.
Craig. Oh, Craig.
Hello? No, Amy, it's all right. Yeah, we got here in time.
Hello? Just a minute. Doremus, pick up the phone.
Hello?
Annie, my Helen, why didn't you pick me up? I'm still waiting for you. It's dark and I can't walk home. My mother's gonna be mad. Please come.
We found a bunch of phone calls that Craig had recorded on a cassette. Apparently, he hypnotized Peter to dial your number and then play the machine.
What's wrong, Annie, my Helen? Why are you mad at me?
And the psychiatrist from New York said the kid's going to be okay. He can't remember anything, and apparently he wasn't involved with anything that was going on.
Unbelievable.
Now, Amy had breakfast with him this morning, and he wouldn't stop talking, so at least one good thing came out of this. Maybe two good things, huh, Helen?
Thank you, Enoch. Goodbye.
Mommy?
Yep.
Are we going to see Craig now?
No, darling, not right now. It'll probably be a long time before we can visit Craig. I tell you what, we'll do it just as soon as we can, okay?
Ellen, Peggy, let's get on the road.
Just like old times.
I hope so.